Hi, everybody. It's Randy Williams with the Debt Coach Credit Counseling Service, coming to you with more of a public service announcement today. Credit fraud. Credit fraud is getting unbelievably bad. Very, very, very bad. You got to watch out for credit fraud out there. I've had a lot of calls from clients over the last couple of weeks that are talking about credit fraud issues. These are very, very important things to understand. Um, you got to understand that there's a lot of games and a lot of things that go wrong in this world. So what I wanted to do is kind of discuss a few things that's going on. Credit fraud has gotten worse now with hacking the internets and being able to obtain this information from other people and being able to do the things that you need. You used to not be able to obtain this information. It was usually protected and copyrighted and secured with the creditors and the whole nine yards. But now when your debt charges off and it gets turned over to a collection agency, it's on a list. And they sell this list for a specific amount of money. And then the collector pays low for the list, and then he tries to collect on it so he can get his money back and then some. Now, these are collection agencies. Now, collection agencies have to follow the Fair Debt Collection Act. That's very important. They can't do the things that the credit fraud people are doing, which is making the huge impact. Because that's what fraud needs to do. It needs to make a huge impact on you. It has to make you feel like this is real and believe it's real and believe that you're in an urgency to get this done and you need to get it paid. That's where the problem lies. That's where the problem lies. No one takes the time to figure them out, find out what's going on and who they are. So I got some examples for you, a couple quick examples for you today. One of them is I had a client who finished the program over 7 months ago. Got a collecting call from a company called FVR. No idea what it stands for. They were calling on a debt, telling her that it was due. She was going to be sued. She was going to be served by a sheriff for the court case, and the court's being taken to courts and have her wages garnished. The debt was paid for. Debt's been paid for over a year. I contacted the creditor, and sure as all, it was paid for, and it's been cleared off the books. So you got to take the time to find out what's going on. Another example is I have a friend of mine who actually got his sister and his brother called on a debt for him. The message that was left was unreal. They were talking completely about how your brother is committing a crime by not paying the debt. That's amazing. No collection agency in the world can leave any personal information or private information on a third party's phone, period, or they'd lose their license. So that's like the biggest dead giveaway there is. People that work under the Fair Debt Collection Act follow the Fair Debt Collection Act very, very religiously. And the reason why is because they've got too much money invested. They're not about to put everything at risk just to make you pay a bill. That's not going to happen. But the fraud people are totally different. They are going to go out of their way to make you pay this bill. Now, I called that lady back, and I told her that this was not really proper and how she handled it. And she wanted to know who I was before she would even tell me who she was. And when it got to the bottom line, she was fraud. And I was able to put a post on it and nail her, and my friend's not going to make the payments because all it is fraud. He also got a phone call a little bit later telling him that they were going to come out to his house as a sheriff. Sorry about that. I got a phone call in the middle of my broadcast. I do apologize. They had a sheriff that was going to come out to his house and serve him from Hamilton County here in Ohio. And we called Hamilton County, the sheriff's department. We also called Hamilton County clerks, and there's not even a lawsuit filed against him. It's a dead giveaway out there what's fraud. You get a lot of it in the mail, too. A lot of mail fraud lately, and it's not good. Mail fraud, they're basically just harsh collection letters being sent to you asking for you to make the payments. Most people will look at it, think they owe the payment, send them a check, and that's what they're going for. But before you do anything, we got this wonderful invention called the internet. You can go to the internet, type in their phone number. Do it. Type their phone number in and be shocked to see the list of complaints based on that phone number. That's the best way to know that this is fraud and not working right, is just have that phone number checked. You can also get their information, their name. You can type it up. You can go to the FTC, the Federal Trade Commission's website, and type their information in, find out if they're for real or not. There's all kinds of things you can do. Last, but you should do it anyways, is call me at 888-767-9155, and we'll find out together if it's real or not. If it's real, we'll make arrangements, we'll get it paid, we'll get it cleared up. It needs to be done because it's money that's owed. But if it's not real and it is fraud, we will show you exactly what you need to do to protect yourself. But once again, don't fall for these things out there. If you got a harsh collection situation going on, or somebody's trying to collect on something you don't remember or you think is paid, do me a favor. Call a Debt Coach Credit Counseling Service today. 888-767-9155. And watch out for fraud out there. We're here to help you. Have a great day.